Hey guys, SpitFire here. In today's video, I'm going to be focusing on the recent buff introduced for the SpitFire. And this buff introduced was from a certain server-side patch introduced for the upcoming Livefire DLC. So sit back, relax, and I do hope you enjoy the rest of the video. So to start things off, the SpitFire is one of those weapons that me and I could say the whole of the community can definitely agree on saying it's absolutely crap. No matter how you used it, no matter what loadout you use, no matter how well you practice and use the weapon was terrible. It was unnecessarily terrible when it came to close range, medium, or long range engagements. It didn't matter if you had your Titan, it didn't matter if you used a certain perk, if you used a certain boost to try to make the weapon usable. The weapon was just outright terrible. And nobody knew the reason why. I generally thought it was the recoil. And in many sense, yes, the recoil is a problem with the weapon, as the longer you keep firing, the more the weapon starts to jump. But not jump as in a horizontal line or a vertical line, more of it kind of jumps all over the place. And for a heavy machine gun, that's kind of a weakness. And especially in TitanFall 2, considering that a lot of mobility will be going around. So you trying to land all your shots on somebody who's wall running or flying through the air is not generally going to be possible. And that's kind of how it was for the weapon. And because of that, and also the lack of damage it did, because even in close range situations, if you were the first person to engage and you landed the first few shots, 9 times out of 10 you will not be the first person to finish that person off. 9 times out of 10 the other person will probably finish you off, even if they did have a terrible weapon. And it was kind of shocking in a sense. But now we don't have to worry about that anymore. Now the SpitFire is actually usable. Now the SpitFire still keeps to some of the basics. The only thing that got introduced and improved on the weapon was its damage. Now I don't know the numbers into it, but I know that right now it's capable of at least, well, I would say it takes at least 3 shots to finish somebody off. So 1 shot to the head and 2 shots to the body. That's all it takes. And now that's generally quite good. That basically means that when it comes down to close quarter situations, if I land those 3 shots, I'm going to come out on top. And if not, all I just need to do is land at least 3 to maybe 4 shots to the chest to finish someone off. For a heavy machine gun, that's ridiculous. Now, I thought the Devotion was the type of weapon that would, be capable of this. And Devotion's still usable. Devotion's still capable of, covering small, medium, and long range engagements. But now we've got the SpitFire introduced. The SpitFire was capable of kind of filling in some of the roles that the Devotion is able to do. Except for the long range engagements. It takes a bit more shots for long range engagement, and you will notice the kind of recoil bounce your shots here and then. So now when you see the gameplay I'm currently showing, it's really effective. I'm capable of taking on people left, right and center. If you see how I'm aiming with the weapon as well, I'm always trying to aim for the head. Never try to aim for the body as much, try to aim for the head as much, as it kind of drops them much quicker. But the one thing you also got to realize when you're using a weapon is that it's terrible when you hit fire with it. Even with Gunrunner, it's still terrible. Now if you use the L-Star or the Devotion with Gunrunner, then yeah, you still got a good chance. You're still capable of taking people out. But if you're using it on the SpitFire now, the SpitFire is not the type of weapon that's gonna do you wonders. So generally try and ADS with the weapon as much as possible. Now when it comes down to scope, try and use, say for example, the HCOG. Or if not, then go with no scope. Either one, or just play around with whatever you want. But preferably, I say go with the HCOG, as the HCOG allow you to see more, so your field of view is kind of improved a bit more. And for me personally, it feels a bit more accurate using the HCOG. Like, I got a little stability buff to it. I'm not 100% sure. That's how it feels like to me, compared to if I was using any other scope. But yeah, in general, the weapon is really good. It's good now to the point where I can actually make a loadout video using the weapon. And all I have to do now is actually find a nice little area to control. And generally, when it comes down to taking people on 1v1, I've got the chance. I'm going to survive. And generally, I can say this weapon is actually now much better and amazing. I can actually see the population of players actually using this weapon going to increase. Because quite soon, we're going to see the nerf coming for the Devotion. And the Devotion is one of those weapons that I don't want it to be nerfed too badly, but it only needs to be nerfed for its distance. As we all know, the Devotion is too good for up close, medium and long ranges, and it has no weaknesses. All they need to do is at least buff the recoil a bit and then make it, you know, do less damage from distances. That's kind of all I would recommend. But generally now, I recommend all of you, those that are watching my video, I generally recommend to you to SpitFire. It's now usable. It's now usable to the point of, you know, being competitive now. If you want to say it like that, you can keep up against people. You can finish fights now. All your rounds, you have at least maybe 80 rounds within your weapon. That's enough to take on the whole majority of the team, plus maybe 2 Titans if you wanted to. The weapon's good. It's not even it's not the shitfire anymore. It's now the SpitFire, the ultimate weapon that I've pretty much fallen in love with now. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like for more, and also leave a dislike if you didn't. Leave a comment in the comment section telling me what you think, or tell me what you want me to do and cover next. And also subscribe for more if you did enjoy the video. So thanks for watching. I do hope to see you again soon.